Díomh na daoine an Idirlín, is mise Kevin agus fáilte Irish físeán eile. Okay, so tá mé saisnar bhíseach níla is agam cén fá ach ba sé cearcolóir. Ré nos inniu tá mé ag déanamh an físeán nuair a bhaid mé ag caint os Gaeilge dús go críoch agus tá mé bhís. An bblion sicáte, dúirt mé Twitter go bhfuil aon daoine ag iarraidh físeán nuair a bhí mé ag labhairt os Gaeilge a dhéanamh agus dúirt go leor daoine se. So seo é an físeán. Also, bhí mé ag iarraidh físeán a dhéanamh mar tá go leor cairde agam agus tá siad ina gcónaí i go leor áiteanna cosúla America, Australia, Mexico, go leor áiteanna. Agus níla is a gcuibh go bhfuil teanga féin in éireann, so like bhhatlum an teanga a Thaispeáin. An diggin tú? Tásúla go mar sin. Nos landfi mé ra. Sascoil in éireann tá gach duine ag stadar Gaeilge nuair a bhí sé anna óige. Ag bhí mé ag stadar nuair a bhí mé 5 bliain d'aois nó 6 bliain d'aois. Níla is agam? Ach bhí mé ag stadar Gaeilge nuair a bhí mé anna óige. Agus tá mé in rá leis an teanga mar is teanga féin, like, níl sé béarla. Like, tá sé just Irish. Níla is go cad atá mé caiip faoi. Bhí Gaeilge an ábhar is fearlam sa scoil freisin mar is éineanlumm ag stadar teanga. Like, is éineanlumm ag stadar Francíse. Níla is gom cad é an Gaeilge Chinese ach is éineanlumm ag stadar Chinese freisin. Also, thuí mé go dtí an Gaeltacht nuair a bhí mé like 6 mbliana d'aois agus seo é an áiteanna nuair a bhí na winter na áiteanna ag caint os Gaeilge gach lá. Like, níl siad ag labhairt os béarla, tá siad ag labhairt os Gaeilge gach lá. So, thuí mé go dtí an áiteanna seo nuair a bhí mé 5 nó 6 mbliana d'aois agus bhí mé ag stadar Gaeilge gach lá ar gabhann 3 seachtainna ceapam. Agus bhí sé aus, like, is éineanlumm an Gaeltach, like, bhí sé just an spríúil agus bhfuil mé le go leor cairde agus just tá sé an spríúil agus bhí mé just ag caint os Gaeilge gach lá lena daoine. An Gaeltacht a thuí misidí is anam splódardí. Tám just in rá leis an Gaeltacht, like, tá sé just anna bhá, like, anna bhá. Sa Gaeltacht bhí go leor ranganna agus, like, bhí tú ag stadar Gaeilge gach lá. Bhí céalaí gach tróna, like, just bhí sé an spríúil. Ré nos, seo é an scéal faoin an Gaeltacht ach anois ba bhhatlum a thaispeáin tú cúpla leabhar faoin buailligis na hÉireann agus seo iad an scéalta an cáiliúil in éireann, so ba bhhatlum a thaispeáin tú. An céad scéal seo é uisín in tír na óg agus seo é an scéal is fearlam, like, is éineanlumm an scéal seo. Tá sé anna Jackar ag caint faoin na leabhar os Gaeilge mar tá mé ag suainmh os béarla, so tá sé anna Jackar ag caint faoi os Gaeilge. So I think for when I'm talking about the books, I'm just going to talk in English because it's just too hard. So basically this story is about this guy named Oisín who meets this woman named Niamh on a beach, and she shows up on this like white horse, like she's living her Taylor Swift fantasy, showing up on her white horse. And basically they start to catch feelings and Niamh is just like, you should come back to Tír na Nóga with me. And so Oisín's like, yeah, I'll go. So they go back there and then they like fall in love, they have children. However, Oisín doesn't realize that like time moves differently in Tír na Nóga. Like in Tír na Nóga, it goes by normally, but in real life back in Ireland, time is going by so fast. So like one day in Tír na Nóga is like a whole year in real life. And so that's basically what it's all about. And like he goes back to Ireland at some point. I'm not going to say too much more because I don't want to spoil it, but if you want to read it, I would highly recommend. Ré nos, seo é an scéal is fearlam agus tá sé anna cáiliúil in éireann agus is éineanlumm an scéal seo. An dara scéal seo é cool cullen agus tá sé anna cáiliúil in éireann freisin. Like when I say that this one's also very famous, like literally we have a theme park in Ireland called Teo Park and there's literally a roller coaster in it called Cú Chulainn. Like it's named after this guy. Like there's literally a roller coaster about it. So basically this one is about this guy who basically becomes like a warrior. I don't really know how to explain this one. He basically ends up like killing a guard dog one night because he's going to like this party where he was invited by a king and stuff, but no one told him that there was going to be a guard dog, so to be like careful. And then the guard dog like attacks him, and then Satanta, which is his name, like his name is Satanta, he ends up killing the like guard dog with his schlitter and like hurl. And then the king is like, ooh, you are amazing, I want you to be my guard. And then that basically happens, he ends up getting called Cú Chulainn. Stuff like that happens. And then there's also like this famous stone in Ireland where Cú Chulainn died. Agus tá sé fós in a feicil like fake ar an Greengraph show. Agus seo é an scéal seo. An scéal eile seo é clán tír, agus níla is agam galore rudí faoin an scéal seo. Ach tá sé fós an Cáiliúil an Éireann. Basically this one is about a family that get turned into swans. Not much else to say there apart from like whenever I'm like on a canal or a river in Ireland and I see a swan, I'm like, ooh, clán tír. An scéal eile seo é scéal fin agus tá sé an a Cáiliúil an Éireann. Tá gach leabhar sa fís an seo an a Cáiliúil an Éireann, by the way, like tá siad an Cáiliúil. So anyway, this story is about a warrior named Fionn who basically starts like this band of warriors called Na Fianna, which is actually kind of funny because where I live in Ireland, there's like a football team called Na Fianna, and it's just interesting being Irish and you know obviously the story of Na Fianna, and then the football team that's around my area is literally called Na Fianna, so I just find that really interesting. So, seo é an scéal seo. An scéal eile seo é Naomh Cuimhín Glendalough, so seo é an scéal faoi mise, tá mé an a Cáiliúil an Éireann. So, Kevin is anam dum, ach as Gaeilge, Cuimhín is anam dum. Mar, níl aon letter K in the Irish alphabet, so Cuimhín is anam dum. Basically this one is about this monk named Kevin, and he basically like takes over from St. Patrick, like he takes over St. Patrick's work in Ireland, and he basically makes like this monastery that you can see in Glendalough. Agus tá sé fós in a feicil inniu, like fake ar an Greengraph show, tá sé go hálinn. So yeah, this is basically just like a story about him and everything and like building up that monastery, and then there's like lots of different stories about him too, like he's supposed to be able to talk to animals and stuff like that, like there's just loads of different stories about him. So yeah, seo é an scéal Naomh Cuimhín Glendalough. Ar aon nós, seo é don fís an seo, tásúla gom gur bhalla é, agus tásúla gom freisin go léifrí tú in a scéalta. So yeah, feicfí mé sibh go léir an céad or eile im a céad fís an eile, so slán guys!